everybody, it's Tammy with Gare. It's getting close to the holidays and your kilns are going to be really full, so I'm going to give you a few quick tips on how to maximize your kiln space. So let's get started. So we're in the kiln room, and it's always a good idea to have a variety of kiln furniture to maximize your options when loading the kiln. And I'm loading the bottom part of this kiln, and I'm going to load it with some plates. And you may think you can only fit one more small plate there, but I'm going to show you how to fit some extra pieces in. I used this stilt, which is a little bit higher, and I'm going to put this platter in. You want the stilt to be up a little higher because you want to have ample space underneath the platter to give it some breathing room. And then I also added this small post and a small post over here so that I can fit two more pieces in there, and you're going to put a stilt on top of them, and that's going to raise the pieces above those plates so that nothing touches. And you just want to make sure that they're sturdy so that nothing's going to tip. So just double check that. And you could actually put even another one here. So that's why we have the variety of kiln furniture. So we could even add another one right here. You just want to make sure that nothing touches, because you don't want your pieces sticking together. Make sure it's on there good. All right, it's good. It's on there. So we have these. These are just biskies. And I like to keep these biskies on hand for this reason. Sometimes if you're a little concerned and you want to put these on top of your stilt just to give it a little more sturdiness, you can do that. So that's another great tip. And the other thing that this works for is you can stack these and make them a little higher, just to, if you really want to get fancy and make them a little bit, play around with your height a little bit if you don't have any of those really smaller posts. So by layering everything, you get a lot more pieces in your kiln. So come over here, and you can see that I have some pieces in the kiln. And yes, you can fit some more pieces in here, but sometimes you have a whole kiln filled, and let's pretend this whole side was filled as well, and you have a few plates to put in, and the only room you have left is this, and you don't have room to maybe put another shelf in, and you want to fit some plates in. This is what I would do. Get a couple of plates and a couple of posts. I would put a post in here and a post in here. Put these down for a minute. I'm just going to make room. I would do a little shifting. We can move them right over because we're not putting another shelf, so we don't need room for a post there. So I'm going to move him over. Move this over. While I'm here, I just want to show you this Better Nails stilt, which is great for stilting something like this, to keep him from tipping over. And these are great because these are uneven, so you don't get all those stilt marks. You're only going to get maybe 3 or 4 stilt marks, or sometimes even 2. So these Better Nails stilts are excellent for stilting things like that. I'm just going to put him in the corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner. The stilts, put those on there. Again, if you're worried about doing this and you want to put a little biscuit on there, you can. Or you don't have to. You can just put it on there, make sure it's in the middle. And you can put a plate on there. And put a plate on there. Make sure it's on good. I wouldn't suggest that you let a new person in your studio load a kiln this way. But so there you go. And the more you practice at this, the better it gets, and you can see that you can really maximize your kiln space the more you play around with this kind of thing. So I love this stilt. I use this for stilting our Christmas trees. The holidays are coming, so this is a great stilt for that. These little stilts are really great as well. They're good for stilting difficult pieces like measuring spoons. I can just show you here on the edge of the kiln, where you can just lay them on like this. These are also great for stilting like our spoon rests, where one side is like you could put a regular stilt, and then the little edge that has the handle, you can just gently lay it on the edge of that stilt. And so those are good to have in your studio as well. So I love these posts, these little pieces that go on top like this. Whenever I put a kiln shelf in and I need just a little bit more room, I use these to build them up like this, just to raise the shelf a little bit. And if I need to raise it just a little bit more, I use these. So these are really great to have in your kiln room. This also is something that helps me maximize my kiln space, is just having a variety of these posts on hand. So another thing I do to make a little bit more room to put another piece in, I'll take a stilt like this and I'll use one of these, and I can stand it on this. These are pretty sturdy, and then you can put a piece on that way as well. So there's just, it's a little different ways of, you know, sort of layering your pieces that you can do if you have the pieces available to do so. So don't throw away your broken bed of nails. We have several of these that have broke, and we always save them because you will use them. Save them. You can set up your kiln, and there's so many little nails that are on them that they still hold up a lot of your smaller pieces. And we use these all the time. They come in so handy, so hang on to them even if they break. Okay, I would also stilt this little guy on the bed of nails as well. Okay, so loading a kiln is like one of my favorite things. It's like what I did the most when I worked in the studio with my sister. So let me know in the comments if you have any more questions, because I feel like I could do this all day. These are just some of the tips that I have, and I could just like keep going. So please let me know if you have any questions or comments. I would love to hear them. And we'll see you in my next video. I want to make sure that son of a, with your stilts and your, nope, that's not a stilt, to give you options to maximize the space in your kilns. You can maximize your loading. Son of a, you're so close though. Yeah, oh, welcome to my world, Jamie. Every time I'm in here, you want to have a good variety of whatever these are. It's not a stilt. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.